Today I want to talk about the plus side of the power. You know those batteries that just slide into your flashlight? It's got a plus side and then there's a negative side. In our leadership roles, it's so easy for us to accentuate the negative. Same's true for parenting, by the way. We often hear that the best thing a mom or dad can do to motivate their child is to catch them doing something right and then praise them for it. Our tendency is to point out the wrong things, the negative, and then punish them for it. It happens to all of us. Now, yes, there are times that it must be done, but it isn't the best overall way to motivate a child or an employee, for that fact, to greatness. Leadership expert Steve Gutzler wrote about this recently, and he said, "I've learned there is a very real human tendency to focus on the negative. Negativity can quickly become pervasive and contagious. It can also stifle performance. Your team needs optimism during those tough times." You know, that's easier said than done for most leaders. Many are under the pressure to make sure the ministry, the business, or the organization stays on track and is accomplishing all that is expected, and then some. It's hard sometimes to just lift your head up and look for something good, especially when the work is demanding or those deadlines are looming. In his article, Gutzler cited a study by the University of North Carolina Psychology Department. The focus of the study was what happens when people experience positive emotions. And it's pretty amazing to see the results. Their minds stretch to opportunities. They become open to new ways of thinking. They also become more creative and innovative. They experience health benefits of lower stress and increased energy. They develop better coping mechanisms, and they have more engaging relationships. You know, that sounds exactly like the kind of person you would like to have on your team, doesn't it? You can develop people who reflect these traits if you will work at being more positive in your leadership style. No, I'm not talking about syrupy, sweet comments that are not sincere. But if you begin to look for things to praise, you'll be amazed that you'll find them. In fact, you'll be surprised at how many great things are going on around you with your staff and your volunteers. I remember way back when I got my first silver-colored car. I thought it was both cool and unique until I got out on the road and began to see all the other silver cars, many of them. It was an illustration for me that when we look for something, we often find it. Guess what else happened? The leaders who began to point out the positive and diminish the negative in their leadership will themselves be changed. You can't live on the negative side of life and not be affected. And you're not the same when you decide to be more positive in your approach to leadership. That may be why the Apostle Paul encouraged the Philippian believers to accentuate the positive in their lives. Here's what he said. "And now, dear brothers and sisters, one final thing. Fix your thoughts on what is true and honorable and right and pure and lovely and admirable. Think about these things that are excellent and worthy of praise. Keep putting into practice all you've learned from me and saw me doing, and then the God of peace will be with you." That's from Philippians 4, 8, and 9. Very familiar passage. I am positive this will make a difference in your ministry, your organization, and in your home, and it will make a difference in you. Would you like to learn more about Media Alliance and its global ministry work? Head over to our website, MEDIALLIANCE.cc. And you can help us share God's good work around the world through Media Alliance by liking, sharing, and subscribing to these videos. Thanks so much. And God's best.